What if I told you that Daddy Pig might not be telling us everything about his past? There's a hidden mystery buried deep inside Peppa Pig 1 that most fans completely overlook. A single photo shown in just a few background scenes could reveal something shocking, something that changes the entire story of Daddy Pig's life. Today, we're diving into one of the strangest Peppa Pig theories ever, the mystery of Daddy Pig's missing sister. Is she real? Why did she disappear? And why has no one in the family ever mentioned her? Let's take a closer look at the evidence hidden in plain sight. If you've ever paused the show carefully, you might have noticed a black and white photo sitting quietly on Grandpa Pig's shelf. The same exact photo appears again, this time in Daddy Pig's office. At first glance, it looks like just a cute family picture, but here's where things get weird. The image shows two young piglets, a taller girl and a smaller boy, standing side by side. And if you look closely, those aren't Peppa and George. The clothing is old-fashioned, the colors are faded, and the style looks like it's from another time entirely. So who are they? The theory suggests that this picture is from Daddy Pig's childhood, and that the little girl next to him might actually be his sister. If Daddy Pig really had a sister, then where is she now? The show has never mentioned her once, not in any episode, flashback, or family scene. That silence has led many fans to believe something tragic may have happened. Some think she might have been lost in an accident years ago, an event that Daddy Pig has tried to forget. This could even explain his strange fear of heights. In one episode, he completely panics when dealing with tall buildings or flying. Could that fear come from something deeper, like a childhood trauma? It's possible that Daddy Pig once experienced something terrible, maybe even a plane or helicopter crash that took away someone he loved. Here's another clue. The photograph isn't just in Daddy Pig's house, it's in Grandpa Pig's home too. That means the memory is shared between them. What if Grandpa Pig raised Daddy Pig after that tragic event? It would explain their close bond and why Grandpa Pig always treats Daddy Pig with extra care and pride, as if he's all he has left. Maybe the photo was a way to keep the memory of Daddy Pig's sister alive, quietly, without ever saying it out loud. We've seen Daddy Pig joke about his younger days, his school life, his hobbies, even his engineering skills. But notice something, he never ever talks about his childhood family. No stories about siblings, no mentions of parents beyond Grandpa Pig, and no hints of what his life was like before Peppa was born. It's as if there's a part of his past he's trying to bury, and maybe that's the point. Maybe it's too painful to remember. If his sister really was part of that mysterious photo, her disappearance could be the reason he avoids bringing up the past altogether. It would also explain why Peppa's family photos only start from her own generation, as if everything before that chapter has been erased. Now let's connect a few dots. Daddy Pig has an intense fear of heights. We've seen it multiple times throughout the show. He gets dizzy near tall places, avoids climbing, and even refuses to fly. But there's never an explanation for why. Some fans believe that fear might not be random. It might be trauma. If Daddy Pig once lost someone like his sister in an accident involving height or flight, that fear could have carried into adulthood. His mind could have blocked the memory, but the fear stayed. It's a chilling idea, but it makes sense. Behind his goofy laugh and clumsy nature, Daddy Pig might be carrying a deep emotional scar that the show quietly hides under layers humor. Let's go back to the photo for a moment. Why is it placed in both Daddy Pig's home and Grandpa Pig's? That's not just a random background detail. In animation, every repeated prop means something. Maybe both of them keep that photo to remember the same person. It's also worth noting that the frame style is old-fashioned. Unlike any other picture in the series, it stands out intentionally. So what if that photo is the only thing left from Daddy Pig's family before the tragic event? What if it's a symbol of someone they loved, someone who's gone, but never forgotten? Where did Daddy Pig's sister go? If she really existed, something must have happened to make her vanish completely. And that's where the next clue begins, with an accident that could explain everything. Some fans believe that years ago there was a terrible incident, a helicopter crash involving Daddy Pig's parents and his sister. It's a dark idea for such a cheerful cartoon, but it fits surprisingly well. Remember, Daddy Pig's fear of heights? He panics near tall places, clings to railings, and refuses to fly in Miss Rabbit's helicopter. The narrator even points it out directly. Daddy Pig doesn't like heights. But what if that fear isn't just a funny gag? What if it's trauma, a hidden memory from that accident long ago? It would explain why we've never seen his side of the family and why Daddy Pig avoids talking about his past. His missing sister, vanished parents, and that lifelong fear of flying, It all lines up a little too perfectly, doesn't it? If Daddy Pig truly lost his parents and sister when he was young, who raised him afterward, every clue seems to point to one person, Grandpa Pig. He's always there when something needs fixing, building, or understanding, whether it's a toy train, a treehouse, or George's racing car. Daddy Pig often stands proudly beside him, learning like a son rather than an in-law. In George's racing car, Daddy Pig suggests building the car, but it's Grandpa Pig who grabs the tools and turns it into a full family project. Peppa and George cheer him on while Daddy Pig looks up to him with respect and admiration. That's when the theory takes an emotional turn. What if Grandpa Pig isn't just Peppa's grandpa, but also Daddy Pig's adoptive father? After the tragic helicopter accident, maybe Grandpa Pig took in both Daddy Pig and his sister, raising them as his own. That would explain why the same black and white photo appears in his house too. Why else would Grandpa Pig keep that photo unless he was part of their story all along? If Grandpa Pig truly stepped in after the accident, then Daddy Pig would have grown up alongside Mummy Pig, part of the same family circle. That actually matches several flashbacks where we see them together as young pigs. It suggests that Mummy Pig wasn't just someone he met later. She was there from the very beginning. Maybe that's why they're so comfortable and close. Their bond might go deeper than we thought. But what about the sister? If Grandpa Pig took them both in, why did only Daddy Pig stay? Perhaps his sister was adopted by another family, sent away to live somewhere else. Maybe that photo is the only link he has left, the last image before they were separated forever. What if Daddy Pig and his sister didn't stay together at all? That same photo, two little piglets side by side, could be their final picture before being torn apart. Some fans think Grandpa Pig looked after them both for a short while, but when things got too difficult, they were separated. One remained close to Grandpa Pig, while the other was adopted far away. That would explain why Daddy Pig barely remembers his sister and why he never mentions her, because he lost her long before Peppa was born. It might even explain why Daddy Pig's brother Uncle Pig never feels like a real sibling. They get along, sure, but they don't seem especially close, almost like two people who grew up together in the same place, but not truly related. Could it be that they were raised in the same orphanage for a time before going their separate ways? But not every theory ends in tragedy. Maybe Daddy Pig's sister isn't missing at all. Maybe she's simply taking care of their elderly parents who live somewhere quiet, away from all the muddy puddles and chaos. Think about it. Daddy Pig is clearly middle-aged with a full-time job and 3 kids. That would make his parents quite old. If they're still alive, someone would have to be looking after them, and that someone could be his sister. It's a gentler, heartwarming version of the theory, but still leaves questions. If his parents and sister are alive, why has no one ever mentioned them? Maybe the creators chose to keep the story simple, focusing only on Peppa's world. Or maybe, just maybe, they're saving Daddy Pig's side of the family for a big reveal in the future. So what's the truth? Who are those 2 little piglets in that black and white photo? Is Daddy Pig's sister real? Did something happen to his parents? Until the show reveals the answer, that mysterious photograph remains Peppa Pig's biggest unsolved secret. What do you think? Is that piglet really Daddy Pig's missing sister? Or is there an even stranger truth hiding behind that old photo? Drop your theory in the comments below, and if you love uncovering hidden mysteries in Peppa Pig's world, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other deep dives into the pig family's secrets.